It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso on S3. And jewellery brand Pichulik was founded in 2013 and is currently being sold across the globe in 16 countries, receiving multiple accolades, including being featured as one of Vogue Italia's top 10 jewellery brands. This brand continues to be inspired by feminine boldness and bravery. Now, Pichulik's distinctive form of handcrafted jewellery is symbolic of woman upliftment with designs that evoke far more than just the strength of women. And joining us this morning for International Women's Day is founder, co-CEO and creative director Katherine-Mary Pichulik, as she takes us through how her brand aims to advance the development of women in Africa. It's so great to have you here, the mastermind behind a brand that is so well known, Pichulik.
Thank
I
you.
think a lot of people, myself included, we want to pick your brain and just find out, where did Pichulik start? Because it's celebrating its 10th year.
This is correct. So it started as a hobby in 2013, and the demand for it grew it into a business. We can proudly say now we are a beautiful, strong woman team of 18, situated in our atelier just off Bree Street. And it's a really beautiful space because it houses not only where we manufacture and the operations, but you can also come and shop the brand. So it feels like a real holistic expression of who we are, like a sense of transparency, a sense of collectiveness, and really like a hub for women to come together and enjoy and explore jewelry.
And what a powerful hub. I mean, was that always the intention, to be an all-woman team, or was it just a coincidence it happened that way?
So I must say that we do have 2 gentlemen.
Okay.
But we are a strong majority women. And yes, because we wanted to use the most ancient modality since the Neolithic period of jewelry to bring women together. You know, in kind of ancient times, women would gather in a circle and they would handcraft and they would tell stories from centuries, from lineages, from family members, and they would use that almost as a sense of kind of gospel. And so we like that sort of ideas to bring women all together and for them to gather and to tell and share powerful, meaningful stories.
I love that. And I love how your brand, not only behind the scenes, but it is a beautiful way of getting women to come together. And I know that you are selling in various countries all across the globe. Did you ever think your brand would have that reach and impact on women?
I think women are incredibly intuitive, and I think that jewelry sits at the most intimate parts and sentimental parts of a woman's body. Her wrist, the nape of her neck, her earlobe. And it always reminds her of her mother, her grandmother, her best friend. It's incredibly sentimental. So if women connect with it and it grows by virtue of that, I can only be grateful for it. Did I expect it? Not necessarily, but I'm incredibly grateful that it has.
That is incredible. And I mean, it's so beautiful that you've also got your atelier,
yes,
that
correct.
you have in Bree Street in Cape Town. Was there a reason you chose Cape Town over any other location to have your first store?
So Cape Town is kind of our hub. The brand was born out of Cape Town, and I live up the road, so I can walk to work. And it really just feels like the natural pinpoint for our women and our team to gather. And also, it's got a nice exposure to international inbound tourism as well from the commercial side.
Definitely, definitely. And I know that you are now bridging out beyond
Yes.
just your beautiful jewelry pieces. Talk to me about the fragrance that Pichulik is bringing out.
So about a month ago, we released a fragrance called Obsidian, and it's the first signature fragrance by Pichulik with the aromacologist called Petrichor. And the reason we released it is we realized that our brand is not just jewelry, but it's a feeling. It's a way of being in the world. And I feel that fragrance has this incredible sentimental capacity. You know, a scent can take you right back to a moment, to a memory. And I think jewelry can do that too, as well as they both sit in the most intimate parts of our body. So it felt like a natural progression for the brand and for our women.
And I know there's also something very exciting for the brand,
Yes.
being you'll be showcasing at Paris Fashion Week.
Yes.
Are you allowed to give us a sneak peek of what we potentially can expect?
Not necessarily, sorry, but what I can say is that we're going to be branching out and really focusing our attention in the US and then Paris as our kind of hub to explore the rest of Europe. But a lot of exciting new things to come, but really kind of staying true to our key parts, which are being African, about women, handcraftedness and curiosity, and telling meaningful stories.
Well, Catherine, it's been amazing having you
Thank you
here.
for having
It's
me.
been incredible looking at these beautiful pieces here in front of us. And this is just a drop in the ocean that Pichulik has on offer. Thank you for joining us today.
having
And
me.
thank you for sharing in our celebration of International Women's Day.